So it looks like you got some pretty interesting records here. Do you know about this record? You know what this is?
Led Zeppelin 2?
Yeah, you know about there's a special pressing of this that people pay $5,000 for. It's you know what a hot stamper is?
No.
It's like a special pressing of a record that's louder than all the other pressings, and the way you can tell is that you look in the dead wax of Led Zeppelin 2, and if there's an RL in there, it means it's one of the good ones. Yeah.
Wow. Does that have that?
No.
What's it worth without it?
I don't know, $1.50 or something like that, maybe.
More than I paid for it, I guess. So.
What'd you pay for it?
Buck. 50% profit.
50% profit?
100%.
Is that 100%?
I think so. It's always.
It always confuses me because like you think it's going to be 50%, but they calculate it differently. It's like
You calculate it based on the original.
Your original
the 50%
investment.
Yeah, but I think it's the 50 is considered. The 50 cents is considered over the top. So that's the 100 is based on 50.
Right.
So the 50 is 100%. Or it's a third. No, what happens when you do a third? That's where it's. If you say it's a third off. So if you have to pay $1 for something, it's a third off is 66 cents.
But I think we're confusing it with twofold.
Well, I think that's part of it.
Oh.
But if it's a third off, it's $1 or 66 cents. But if it's a third more, it's $1.50.
Okay.
So I made a third, maybe. No. It's a third if it's.
It's 150%.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Or a third.
Right.
So that's 150% and a third are the same amount above on $1.
Right, but it's a third above the. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But it's 100. I could say I made a third, or I made that's the confusing part.
Yeah.
Is you think, oh, I made a third. That's what 30 cents, but I made 150%.
Right. Makes it sound like.
That's where it's the same amount, but it sounds more.
Sounds better.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi, I'm Jamie. I'm here to teach the crypto trading class. I did knock a few times, but I didn't get a response. So.
Yeah, a lot of times when my neighbor takes his garbage and recycling out, it'll sound like somebody's knocking at the door. So I thought maybe that's what it was. Sounds like you don't have that problem here.
I'm not.
This is Joel. I'm Mike, and you know who these guys are?
Yeah, the Beach Boys. It also says
Surf music from the late '60s. Yeah, you ever seen one of these?
Yeah, it's a vinyl record.
Yeah.
All right. Well, should I take my shoes off or?
No, please leave them on.
Oh, okay.
Don't take them off.
Okay.
It's a courtesy he only extends to friends and family.
Okay. Well, do you want to get started? Should we get started?
Sure.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. Well, let's get started. So, Mike, do you want to get out your laptop and?
Was I supposed to bring one?
Yeah. We should all have a laptop.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All right. Well, why don't you just use mine then? You can use mine.
Wow.
I guess
don't think I've ever used anything like this before.
All right. Well, okay. Joel, do you want to open up tradingview.com and you too, Mike, and we'll log in with your
slow down
accounts.
a second. What now?
So open up www.tradingview.com and log in.
www.
.tradingview.
Whoops, hold on.
Trading.
View.
Com. COM.
Yep.
It says we're having trouble finding that site. We can't connect to the server.
Oh, I wonder if did your internet get shut off?
No, I think I did put TradingView comma.
I think you've got a comma
comma.
there. Change that to a
So, rookie mistake, I'll bet.
You see that a lot?
Yep. .com. That's perfect. Yep. So now log in with the accounts you created.
Is that my email account?
Well, you should have, in my message, I said to you guys, if you want to create a TradingView account, then we can just log in and get started.
Oh,
today.
I didn't see that.
You said if you want to.
Oh, okay.
Do
alright,
we need to, or do we?
Well, you're going to need an account so we can do the trading.
I think your email said if.
And and I said I decided I would rather. Can you do it as a guest?
I thought it was like a judgment call.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, why don't we create an account now? We'll both,
Okay.
Yeah, so if you go up to create, click those dots there, and we'll go create account, and you too, Joel, so
Can you do it as a guest? Sometimes you can sign up as a guest. If you
I can
don't
do
want-
that. I set up a thing on my Wi-Fi router for my grandma where she doesn't even have to put in her password.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
No, we're actually going to need to create an account. So yeah, click email there.
Well, why is my computer is frozen? It's not.
Sometimes when I close the top of the laptop and then open it up,
Okay, there you go. So yeah, click get started up the top and sign up.
so this looks like I'm already. Who's Jamie?
Well, that's me, because remember you're using my laptop.
Oh,
so I'm
right,
actually,
right, yeah.
But I logged out, so now you can create your own account.
Could I sign in as you?
No, we're going to create an account so you can do this when you go home.
Oh, okay. So
Click email. Yep.
I'm not a robot, right?
No. So now enter your email address. Click sign
Oh.
up.
I'm gonna,
I hit equal instead of delete.
Okay.
this
refresh the page.
computer was fine before you got here.
That's interesting.
Okay. Well, all we've done is open tradingview.com. That shouldn't have messed with the computer.
Well, I'm just saying it never did that before.
So are you entering your email address and creating a password?
Yeah.
Okay.
Must be at least 7 characters long with letters and numbers. Let's see here.
Just enter anything you'll kind of remember. Just a simple kind of password.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Just have a think
drawing
about
a
it.
blank, you know?
Okay, so it's just verifying that you're not a robot. So just click, it says select all images with crosswalks. So just, yeah, basically just if you see a crosswalk, just select it. And
Okay.
Firefox is not responding.
all right.
Are they defining crosswalk in the legal sense of it? Because that right there, that's an alleyway, but that's still technically a crosswalk because there's a sidewalk there. You know what I mean? Just because it doesn't have the stripes doesn't mean it's not a crosswalk. I mean, there's a difference between the dictionary definition of the word crosswalk and the legal definition of crosswalk. Is that right, Joel?
Yeah, the whole intersection is crosswalk, but the paint is the.
I think they're just talking about the stripes.
So do you think I should pick this one then?
No, because there's no stripes.
Okay. And okay.
Click verify and I think you'll be good.
Okay.
Yep. So it says must be at least 7 characters long, your password. So
Mhm.
you're going to have to add some more characters. That's not.
That's 7. That's 7 there. It looks like, doesn't it? Those dots equal 1.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Let's try this.
Try a new password and
I will.
at least 7 characters. How are
Okay.
you going, Joel?
It works now.
Okay, great.
Uh.
So enter your email and then choose a password.
What do they need my email for?
It's just to create the account, so they're not gonna spam you or anything. It's just to
What's that mean?
they're just gonna send you an email saying you've created your account on TradingView. So
Well, my email is like I'm at 98 or 99%. I don't really have capacity to get.
get any more
Got like
emails.
2 emails left
Yeah.
or something like that?
I'd rather not use it for this. I'm sort of at my limit. That's
Do
why.
you have another email address?
Well,
you
can I use Mike? Can I use your email?
Sure,
first?
yeah.
All right, what's your email
You
again?
can't use the same email address because we're creating 2 separate accounts.
Mhm.
So we're gonna need 2 different email addresses. So you've got yours. Do you
Mhm.
have a second email address you can use?
No, I mean I could do my email. Can you do my email address now and put a 2 at the end of it?
Well, you're gonna need
Gotcha.
you're gonna need to create that
How
account.
about 2025 at the end of it?
Or 2025? Could I just type in my current email address, and then just put 2025 or 2?
Well, no, that email address doesn't exist. So basically what we're going to have to do is open a new tab and go to Gmail. Just search for Gmail and we're going to create a new
I don't see
email
why I
address.
can't.
It
we're
doesn't
both on
make any
two
sense to me
computers.
either.
If we're on 2 computers, why can't I just use his?
Yeah.
Well, because then we'll be on the same account, and what we want to do is have you have an account and have you have an account. So does that make sense? Like 2 separate accounts so you can do different things on the account.
On the same computer?
On 2 different computers.
Could you access both accounts from the same computer?
Well, I've never heard of 2 people using one trading account. That's
Is
the
it
only
legal?
thing. I mean, it's probably legal, but you just don't want to do that because if you get in a trade on the account, you're in a trade, then that's going to show up on your screen and you're not going to be able to do anything.
And I don't have room for those kind of emails either. I think I'm at 97% or something. So.
All right, why don't we go to Gmail and just both of you create a new email address. So click that plus.
Well, I don't have a Gmail account.
Click the plus.
Mine is Hotmail.
Well, Gmail is kind of just the standard these days. It's just a very simple way of creating an email address. I mean, I've never created a Hotmail address, so wouldn't be able to help with that.
I did a while back.
Yeah, so we're gonna create a new email address for you as well. So click continue.
So does this mean you get access to all my passwords now?
Not all your passwords, just this new password. But then we'll log out when I leave.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Oh, what's this?
Okay, you're good. You're creating a new account. Gender.
What's his name?
You're putting rather not say for your gender.
Mm-hmm.
What's your name? What's your profile name?
I haven't gotten to that yet. Joel. I think I'll just do joel@gmail.com.
Here we go. Now, create a Google account, first name. Put your first name in there.
Joel1234@gmail.com, or 123. I think he needs 7 letters. Joel 6, between 6 and 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll Joel12. Is that going to be easy for people to guess? For my Gmail address, Joel12.
It's not liking that. Maybe add one more character.
3. Joel123.
That username is taken.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You need something more unique.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Joel1234. That's
taken as well.
Maybe capital J.
That's not actually going to change.
That username is taken. It did actually change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So I just put under last name since it's
I don't think
optional.
there's any emails left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Someone has Joel123. I don't.
That can't be.
Someone must already have that. Do you want to put your surname in? Because that'll make it more unique.
Which one? What's the surname?
Put Joel and then put your last name. And then we'll put some numbers in.
What's the surname though?
Just your surname.
It's your middle name, right?
Is that your middle name?
I think so.
Well, your middle name's your middle name. Your surname is your surname.
Joel's got 2 middle names though. John David.
Yeah. I don't. Okay, so I'm just gonna do my first name and last name. Let's see if they have that without my surname.
Okay. So you're putting N.A. as your last name.
Because I just assume since it's optional, I'd rather not give it. So let's try that.
Okay. Well, now your name's going to be Michael N.A. But that's okay.
That's fine.
Okay. Put in your birthday, and you got through. So now create a password. Joel's creating a password for his Gmail account.
So what was it again? Joel123 or Joel Temperlane? Is that the?
No, you don't want your password to be the same as your email address. You want this to be completely different. You want it to be unique and something you'll remember and that you're not going to forget. Okay, so you can
What's
choose.
This?
You can choose, it's giving you some options, so you can either choose one of those or click create your own Gmail address. That's what Joel did. So.
I like, I don't know, I like that NA0881987 @gmail.com.
You like that one?
Well.
Okay.
I should probably try and create my own though, shouldn't I?
Well, it's completely up to you. So it'll be good once we get through this email step because then we'll actually be able to create our TradingView account.
Okay, does that work?
Your username must be
password Joel Temperlane @gmail. You can't make your password the same as your email address. That's why it's not letting you through.
Well, that's what I did on my other one, my Hotmail address.
Why don't you just make it very simple, just maybe your name and some numbers after it.
Wait a minute. There's no backspace on this computer.
Yep, it's right there. It's delete. Up the top right.
Delete goes forward though, doesn't it?
Right.
No. No, if you click it right now, it'll actually get rid of...
Does your computer have a delete and a...
Yeah, my delete goes forward.
I wonder if this is
Backspace
just because
goes
this is.
back.
I've never used one of these Chromebooks before.
It's actually a Mac, but that's okay.
Oh,
Mac Chromebook.
No, it's just a MacBook Pro. Chromebook's different. But that's okay. So you're creating your password.
NBC? Like,
Well, don't tell
CBS?
me. Don't tell me your password. Because
Okay.
this is going to be private for you.
That's CBS.
And Mike isn't going to be available. I'm sure someone's already got Mike at Gmail.
you think so?
Yeah.
Sometimes
I mean,
it's
you
so
can
simple that nobody.
That's what I was
cares about
thinking. It's like reverse psychology,
Yeah.
you know?
Give it a shot. Click next and we'll see what happens.
Oh, it needs to be 6 characters. Let me try Michael 1.
01 or 01?
Taken.
That's
Good
taken.
point.
What
Good
did you
point.
say?
Good
I
question.
did say Mike 01 or Mike
Yeah.
01. So I'll just do CBS, PBS, NBC for my password.
Okay, that's fine.
It's good because nobody. People barely even watch that stuff.
Right.
Those channels anymore.
And that's the order I flip through, so I'll know that. That'll stick with me, I think.
Okay, let's just stick with that for now.
I need an emergency email address. Is that, should I use Mike's?
I'd use your mom's,
All right.
or maybe. Well, no, because actually,
More likely she's going to need me than I'll need her.
and not only that, my mom does not respond well to
That's true,
emergencies, so
yeah.
I don't think there's any reason to get her involved in it.
Who should I use for an emergency address?
You can actually just put your other email address.
That
Your
seems
Hotmail.
kind of dangerous.
But how would that work?
How would that help
If
them
it
in
was
an
by me.
emergency?
It's actually just a recovery email. So if you lose your password on this email, you can get it through the other email. So it's not an emergency, it's just a recovery email.
Oh, I know what the password is. I told you. I'll remember that.
It's just in the. Why don't you just click skip on that
Next
one?
or skip?
Skip. Let's just skip
What's
it
the
altogether.
Why does it say skip or next? What's the?
Because it's asking you for a recovery email, but we seem to be getting stuck on that. So why don't we just skip through this whole step?
I just want to go to the next step though.
Skip will actually go to the next step.
What will next do?
Yeah.
How about you just trust me on this?
Should I click help?
No. Okay, now that we've created our Gmail accounts, let's create our TradingView accounts so we can start paper trading. So go to tradingview.com and we'll create our TradingView accounts. So let me help you here, Mike.
Joel, why is your laptop blinking? What does that mean?
It might be the battery's starting to wear it. I only got like 15 minutes on this battery. So
You've got
maybe-
15 minutes left on the battery.
I got 15 minutes total, I think. Or so probably, let me check.
Oh,
What percentage? Was that like a minute and a half then?
it says you're on 1%.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
getting
so it's
down. That's
about
why
to
it's
die.
1.5 seconds?
It's about to die.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. It
Okay.
takes it takes a couple hours to charge back up.
All right. Why don't we all just use my computer, and I'll just show you a couple of things so that.
Okay,
Try to give it back. You want me to put it, slide it over to you?
Yeah. Why don't I just log in with my account, show you guys a couple of things, and then
Okay.
we can figure out your accounts later, and I'll help you over the phone or something.
We'll see.
Okay. Why don't I just show you a few trading things and pretend like we've all logged in on
Okay.
our own accounts, and we'll just get into some stuff. So basically, we're in TradingView now on my account.
Should I plug this in to charge up?
If you want, I mean, we're not going to have time to do anything on your computer now because I'm just going to show you a few things, and then the hour's going to be up.
Okay.
So if you
But-
want to plug it in for you
Then I can use it
later,
later tonight. Because
Yeah.
if I don't plug it in now, I
We'll
won't
probably
use it.
forget.
Yeah, and then I'll want to go to.
okay. Why don't you go and plug it in, and then once it's
Okay.
plugged in,
You
we'll
want
get
to wait? Should we
started.
wait till he gets back?
Why don't you wait
before
till I get back?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So. Okay.
You
Just wait till I get back. Okay.
So it's plugged in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So basically what I'm going to show you is we're going to talk about what cryptocurrency is, how blockchain technology works, the importance of public, private keys and wallets and stuff.
I
And
don't
then
see a green light on that. Isn't there supposed to be a green light when you plug it
yeah,
in?
the plug is might not be plugged. I got it. Oh, the plug isn't in the outlet.
Did you trip a breaker?
No, I just didn't. It wasn't plugged into the power strip. The cord was plugged into the computer.
Okay.
Thanks.
Sure. Sorry.
Start
Okay.
over.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't I just show you guys a trading chart? And so, have you guys ever seen anything like this before?
I've never
like a
seen anything
candlestick
like this
chart?
in my life.
Okay, so
Why
you
do they
guys-
call it that?
Well, because basically it's called a candlestick chart because they kind of look like candles with wicks, and then these are called wicks. Like that's a wick of the candles, and this is showing the price going up and down on this particular
Is that wick on the-
cryptocurrency.
Bottom.
You can do that if you cut the bottom of a candle off.
Okay,
Why is that
But-
moving? That just moved over one. What
well
does
the
that
price
mean?
went up, so the price is going up, so the candle's going up basically.
The
But
wick
I
or the
wouldn't-
candle?
The candle,
Well, how would the candle go up though?
because the price is going up. The candle sizes can change. Basically, as the price goes up, the candle will go higher and get bigger.
Well, candles don't do that. Candles
Yeah.
only get smaller.
You could buy a bigger candlestick, but you
Yeah.
can't make a candle grow.
Okay, why don't we just move on from the candle thing? Do you guys know about relative volume?
Is that something to do with like, you know how you can like, it's easier to blow up a balloon underwater than it is to, you know what I mean? Like that sort of thing, the same concept. How you have like, you know, the
I was thinking of an
pressure
airplane.
outside.
It's
Yeah.
easier to blow a balloon in an airplane
yeah.
than it is underwater.
It's also the same reason why, I don't know if you know if you've ever had this problem before. My feet swell really bad in airplanes.
Mhm.
But the trick is just you just take your, now you don't have to take them off, but you can just untie your shoes. But make sure you really untie them, like, you know, pull them apart, you know, like that.
Well, if you keep them tied, then they can't swell though. If you tie them tight, then your feet can't swell.
Well, I think it depends on what kind of shoes you have. I typically fly with wrestling shoes.
Oh,
So those kind of have they don't really have much of a, you know, kind of, what do they call that? An upper?
yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Swimming, do your feet do your feet get smaller when you're underwater? Does the
That's a
opposite?
good question.
Or
It's
like
been
in Death Valley, would you have to tie your shoes tighter?
It's a good question. It's been a long time since I've been to Death Valley. It's been even longer time since I've worn aqua socks.
Interesting.
All right, why don't we forget about relative volume?
So is that what relative volume is?
No, it's not. Why don't we leave relative volume and we'll
Okay.
try something else. So okay.
What
so,
does that untitled document mean up there? What's that all about?
Well, that's just another tab I have open from Google Docs. It's nothing related to this. It's just another tab I have open.
I thought this was a MacBook.
It is, but we're using Google Chrome, the Google Chrome app, and that's just another tab I have open. So we can actually just remove that. It has nothing to
Don't
do
you want to
with.
save it first?
It automatically saves.
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure that Google Docs automatically saves. Anyway.
Don't you have to have a title for it? Why did you?
Yeah.
How are you going to know which?
Well, I can title it later. I just wanted to show you guys that I can get. It has nothing to do with what we're doing here.
What was it?
It was just
Notes.
I don't know, honestly. I can't remember. It was just an old tab I had open from whenever. So
I don't think you're supposed to leave tabs open.
It slows down the performance.
Yeah.
well, it was only one
I
tab.
wonder if that's the reason why these candles look all funny.
Maybe I had. Well, my computer was acting up when I tried to set the account.
Wonder.
Okay, let's try something else. Have you guys ever heard of paper trading?
So like baseball cards?
No, it's paper trading is like real trading, but it's basically like a trading simulator. So it's using real data, but you're not actually using real money.
Are you using real paper?
No, there's no actual paper. That's just what it's called. It's just called paper trading. There's no actual paper.
Oh, is it like a historical thing?
Like
It goes back to-
ticker tape. It goes to
Yeah.
the ticker tape days.
Or back when, like, there was, I don't know, one of the people, there wasn't, like, there was toilet paper and writing paper
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And people, like, some people had toilet paper and some, you know, like, is there a historical, like, one of the first markets or something was Paper.
Yeah.
Like the various kinds of paper. And you have something and
So what distinguishes like paper trading
paper towels.
Like I've seen like videos of
Napkins
people
and-
inside the like stock exchanges and all that paper all over the floor. Is that what that is? It's like the stuff that they discarded and we can use as like play money now.
No, not at all. It's not at all like that. Okay.
Well, you told us what it isn't. Can you tell us what it is?
Right. Good question.
Okay, why don't we actually just move on to something else? So let me think of a very basic concept we can talk about that you guys might be able to latch onto here. So let's see.
What is this thing that sort of looks like a devil stick?
That's you can click on that to actually draw what's on the chart, what's called a trend line. So we can draw from left to right here and draw like the lowest price points in the chart like that, and then we can draw one here to see what the highest points were. See that? How now I've got two lines like that, and you can see the ups and downs, and the ups hit the top line and the downs hit the bottom line. So you can kind of use that to
Set
decide.
your own price? Can you set your own price with that?
No, you don't set your own price, but you can decide when to get in on a trade. So if the price was there, we think, well, it's hitting the line, so now we can put in a long and go long and say, okay, we're going to buy in now. So we think it's going to go up. Does that kind of make sense?
Well, can we back up? Who are we in this? I thought we were the company that was selling stock. Are we the company here and then we decide what to charge people?
No, we're just going off the current price of the coin.
The
Oh,
coin.
the coin.
Well, the current coin we're on is BTC USD, so that's Bitcoin. So we're looking at a Bitcoin chart right now.
So we're not Bitcoin, we're a person. We're not the company in this paper
When you
trade.
say the company, what do you mean?
Well, who are we in this game? Like, I thought we were the company who decides how much to charge for the stock.
So it's a coin. It's not stock though. It's a coin.
Oh.
Right?
But who decides how much to charge for the coin?
Is there a way? Let me ask you this: is there a way to? These look like they update really fast, like every second or something. Is there a way to just cut that down a little and have it just update like once every 24, 48 hours?
Okay, why don't we move on and we'll look at something else. So on the right here, this is the watch list. So a watch list is basically a list of cryptocurrencies that I've chosen to watch that I can easily access. So at any time I can click on link or I can click on Ethereum and easily see the chart without having to search for them. So does that kind of make sense?
So these are the email passwords that we set up earlier? Because that looks like the one. Was that the one that you set up, Joel?
Oh,
GLMU, wasn't it some
I can't
sort of
remember
radio
what
station or something like that?
no, that's right. It was TV stations. I don't remember. What did I do again?
You did. Oh, I know you did.
ABC, PBS,
ABC.
ABC. Did I do ABC twice?
That would have been a good idea. 'Cause it makes it a harder password to guess. But
I'm not sure I remember that password in order. So, well, can we go back and can you change my password? Maybe write it down this time.
Well, we can't change it now because remember we were going to set a recovery email, but you said you didn't want to do that. So
Well,
we
I
just
thought I
clicked
would
skip.
remember. I thought I remember it, but I didn't.
Well, you might have to create a new account because you're not going to be able to get into this because you didn't put in a recovery email. I warned you. I said you should enter a recovery email, but you said you wanted to skip it.
I said I wanted to go next. You said skip it.
Why don't you just click skip on that
Next
one?
or skip?
Skip. Let's just skip it all together.
Why does it say skip or next? What's the...
Because it's asking you for a recovery email, but we seem to be getting stuck on that, so why don't we just skip through this whole step?
I just want to go to the next step, though.
Skip will actually go to the next step.
what will next do?
But next and skip, you can't hit next unless you put in a recovery email, and you didn't want to do that, so the only other option was to click skip.
It showed both. I
did.
could click on either
Both
one
of them were hot. Both of them were. There were buttons.
They both lit up when I put the mouse on top of it.
And I got to be honest with you. I mean, I still don't. Regardless of the email situation, I still don't understand what the difference between skip and next is.
Mike, do you want to get out your laptop?
I didn't. You're supposed to bring one. Oh, I didn't know that.
Why is my computer just frozen?
Surf music from the late '60s.
Firefox and Office on. What do they need my email for? I said I want to go next. You said skip.
I still don't. Regardless of the email situation, I still don't understand the difference between skip